I recently did some local press for my book, Occult 24/7, out now in all the good and bad book places. And the interviewer asked me, started with an interesting question, and that was, why did you start writing? Well, I started writing really young. I was about 12 or 13 when I decided that I wanted to be a writer, and then I was about 14 when I decided that I wanted to write and direct movies. And the biggest inspiration for that was an author called Christopher Pike. He was like the biggest thing in young adult books in the kind of mid-90s. He was kind of competitive with another writer, R.L. Stine, who wrote Goosebumps. He also has a series called Fear Street. It was recently turned into a pretty good 3-part movie a couple of years ago that I really, really like. But I always liked Christopher Pike books more because they were more adult. They were never talked down to teenagers, and they were crazy. They were insane. The first Christopher Pike book that I read, Scavenger Hunt, in which there is a scavenger hunt and a teenage boy ends up hanging out with the girl of his dreams, who turns out to be an alien lizard monster. Spoilers for Scavenger Hunt, unfortunately. I have lots of Christopher Pike books. In fact, I have probably too many. I have a lot of the same books with different covers because I love him so much that once I had all of his books, I decided that I would start collecting all the different colors. I mean, look at that cover. This stuff just sparked my imagination. It's basically, you can draw almost everything that I'm kind of into back to these books. All of my first short stories are basically knockoffs of Christopher Pike books. I don't exist as a creative person without them. So my goal with Occult 24/7 was to bring back some of that kind of young adult flavor for adults like me that still enjoy that stuff. People in their 30s and 40s that still enjoy those kind of crazy stories. So yeah, while 80s movies were a massive influence, the novel's also deeply rooted in the tradition of Christopher Pike novels.